let's talk about price gouging. And I'm only talking to ethnic Black Americans here. I am not talking to other groups. So please, I'm not really concerned what you think. Price gouging in the ethnic Black American community and businesses. And I can speak on this because I am a business owner and I understand all the facts. But listen, if you're going to tell me that you want me to support you as an ethnic Black American person, but your products are 100% higher than everybody else's, then you're price gouging me. Now, I know that you'll be like, well, it's harder for us. And I understand harder for you means 20%, but it's also harder for me a lot of times and harder for our community to support ethnic Black American businesses. Not all the time, but a lot, right? If it's a brick and mortar. If it's an ordering situation, that's fine. But I will say that I'll have to wait a little bit longer usually because I understand you may not have 100 people to pack your stuff. I understand if I'm traveling a little bit longer that you don't have 30 places to populate, so I have to drive a little out of my way to go support you. But understand that in reverse. Understand that we are giving you a lot of grace too. We are waiting for your product longer than other people. We are driving out of our way to go support you. So the last thing we need is, once we have driven 30 minutes out of our way to support you, or we waited an extra week to 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks to get your product, is to price gouge us. And the reason this triggered me is, I'm not gonna say who it is, but there's a sister online and she was comparing her product to Vaseline. And she was like, okay, Vaseline's great, but my product's better than Vaseline because it has this, this, and this. And I was afraid to click on how much it costs because I'm like, it's fine, I will definitely support you, but not if you're gonna price gouge me. And sure enough, she was price gouging. We all know Vaseline is pretty cheap, right? Her product was literally 10 times the amount of Vaseline. You cannot tell people, look, my product is like Vaseline, and then your product is 10 times more. This is not good business right there, because people buy Vaseline not because they can't get a better product that has vitamins and oils and all this extra stuff. They buy Vaseline because it's cheap and it works for whatever they're trying to do, but it's the price point that drives their purchase. Price point drives the purchase for most ethnic Black Americans, unless there's a brand that we have subscribed to, like Jordan's or a Beyonce ticket or concert or whatever. So if you're not heard of, if you don't have a brand that people know of, then price is the driving force for why we're going to select it. Once the quality is established, then we may go up in price. But price point, you are not, don't say, well, y'all support Versace and Gucci. We support them, and I'm not really a big Versace, Gucci, so don't get on me for that, because they have a brand name. That's why we support. That's why I buy Sacred, because I feel like Beyonce has shown us that she does quality things, and I'm gonna buy Sacred, and I might invest more because I've already seen this brand for how long has Beyonce been dancing? 30 years or something like that. So I'm gonna trust that this brand is quality. Ma'am, we don't know you yet. We don't know if your brand is quality. You don't have a brand name. You cannot compare yourself to that and say, why aren't Black people supporting me like they support this person, that person? You don't have a brand name. Ethnic Black Americans with a brand name do very, very well in business. Very well. Very, very well in business. They are well supported. So as a business person, I'm just saying that, like, ethnic Black American people are already giving you a lot of grace, because let's say I'm going to a black business for nail shop. First of all, to get to you, I'm probably passing about 20 Asian nail shops to get to you, right? So I'm already sacrificing my own convenience to support you. Then when I get there, I'm not trying to be funny, but you're probably not as fast, okay? And I have things to do. So you could say, well, the quality, yeah, that's fine if I had a whole bunch of time for quality or whatever. I have to get in, I have to get out. So a lot of times I'm going to be waiting longer because I get it. You guys are putting more quality into it, but I'm not going to get out as fast as I need to. So I'm already sacrificing my time. Now you want to price gouge me? Ma'am, Mr., whoever you are. No, I don't mind you going up a bit. Okay. Like, let's say it's $40 to get a pedicure and you charge me $47. Maybe $50 if you do a really good job. But if you're trying to charge me $80 or $60 or $70, I'm not coming back. And that's not because I'm not supporting you as an ethnic Black American. It's because you're not supporting your community. You are price gouging your community. And that's unfair. And it's bad business. And you can say, well, hey, we don't get the same discounts that these other groups do. Ma'am or sir, then you need to do more research and find a place that's going to give you the cheaper products that you need. Because I'm telling you right now, unless you're a luxury brand, I'm not coming back, because as a business owner, I have always tried to make my products competitive. And I've always been successful in doing it, because I try to think, I don't really want my people spending this much, because I know that they need a break. Now, if I'm selling a luxury brand, that's different. So let's just talk about the Asian beauty supply stores. Okay, and before the men get started, please don't, because Asian beauty supply stores are owned specifically by Asian men. 95% of them are owned by Asian men. So if you want to see Black-owned beauty supply stores, then as men, copy the Asian men, and then you buy Asian beauty supply stores, or you buy the beauty supply stores as men, and you will rack up hella money, okay? So you go do it just like the men in the Asian communities do it, okay? So if I'm going to a Black-owned Asian beauty supply store, right? I'm probably driving 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes out of my way, maybe 20, but I'm still driving out of my way to get to you. Again, I'm passing up at least 10, maybe 5. And if I'm just trying to buy some beads real quick that are cheap, maybe $1.49, $1.70 or whatever, and then I come to your store and ma'am, you are trying to charge me $4 for the same item, I'm not staying. I might buy a couple of products, but I'm not coming back. I cannot afford to support your price gouging. And if you're like, well, we just can't find the products, well, then figure it out. Hire an Asian person to talk to the what do you call it? Go on TaskRabbit, go on Upworks, and find an Asian person in Asia or whatever, and have them communicate with the distributors and manufacturers, and pretend like it's an Asian company to get them discounts. Because I can't support you. I literally cannot support you. I cannot support a 300%, 200% markup on an item that I can go get and order from 100 different people. It's not that I don't want to support you as an ethnic Black American. I support ethnic Black Americans all day, every day, as much as I can with business. But if your price points aren't good, if you're price gouging, I'm not supporting. Ethnic Black American businesses do extremely well when they are competitive pricing. I know several right now that are booming, and that Black people love to support. You know why? Because they give you a good quality product, and they're competitive in their pricing. That is business 101. Don't sit here and try to charge me $100 for some Vaseline that you rebranded and put a couple of vitamins in it. Ma'am, I could buy 5 different vitamins, put it in the Vaseline, mix it up for cheaper than what you're trying to sell it to me for. And I don't have to wait 3 weeks. So I'm just saying that I want to support you, and this is constructive criticism. I want to support you. I want to support. I'm telling you, ethnic Black American people want to support their own community 9 out of 10 times. But you have to also be a business person and understand that we have already sacrificed to get to you. We have already passed up convenience to get to you and support you. I go to this ice cream shop all the time that is, it's not ethnic Black American owned. I think the lady is Trinidadian or whatever. But I was like, okay, I'd rather give her the money, even though she's not ethnic Black American, than Target or whomever. But her price points, she's convenient and she's got a decent price point. Her price point is the same as like like if I go to a regular ice cream shop, it's the same price point. It's the same price point. And let me tell you, her doors are constantly open. Yes, do I wish it was ethnic Black American woman? Absolutely, I wish it was ethnic Black American woman. But if I got to choose between a non-melanated person and a Trini, I'm going to support Trinidadian woman, okay? And there's people in there all the time. All the time. All the time. And there's another place that I go to get my acai bowls. I will pass up the other ones. I will only go to her. And she's definitely ethnic Black American. And I will support. Line out the door. You know why? Because her price point, first of all, great quality, okay? Fast service, line out the door because the price point is the same. There's another place I go to that is a ethnic Black American owned fish spot. Price point is below competitive and the food is really, really good. Lines out the door constantly. Again, ethnic Black Americans will absolutely support you if you have your price point right and you offer convenience. And even if you don't offer convenience, just get the price point right, and most of us will support you and you'll have a good product unless you don't have a good product. So please take this as constructive criticism. Stop price gouging your community unless you're giving scholarships to people left and right, and you will have a booming business if you have a good quality and you have decent marketing and a good price point.